Yellow Fang and the StarClan gang imply there's anything at all to the Ark's prophecy. Yeah, Yellow Fang, you want to share with the class? Says Blue Star. Meanwhile, on the way back from the mountains, the three screech at each other about superpowers as if it's a concept that comes naturally to them as cats. They also get into baby fights with Breezepaw half the way home. Oh, and remember the cliffhanger last time? The book doesn't, so don't worry about it. You already bought Eclipse anyways. Hollypaw, just for a moment, sees murder in Lionpaw's eyes. Every apprentice brings back a dead thing. Wow, excellent rabbit, Breezepaw, says multiple people. But Crowfeather compliments Lionpaw, seemingly just to be polite. This ends Breezepaw's entire life. Really glad Crowfeather's not my dad, thinks every character in succession. By the time they get back, it's already too late for Lionpaw. Being God King of the Universe, thinks Lionpaw, I will never have an apprentice like Icepaw. How sad. Being God King of the Universe, my own grandfather might fear me. How sad. Being God King of the Universe, I cannot enjoy honey. How sad. He goes to the Dark Forest and realizes that even the ghosts are peasants that are beneath him, but before he can throw Hawkfrost into the Atlantic Ocean, Tigerstar chants "You suck" until he snaps out of it. Leafpool tells J-Paw about ShadowClan literally poisoning dying cats. J-Paw is disappointed that he can't kill people with deathberries too. J-Paw finally peers into Leafpool's mind and finds a memory of Cinderpelt regretting she can't enter the big race. Cinderpaw too can enter the big race, insists Leafpool afterwards. Mouse Whisker, known RiverClan cat flirter, says some suspicious things about wanting to go catch a fish. Suddenly, Thornclaw's patrol pops out to announce that WindClan has been stealing their rhubarb again. The three sneak out to watch Clonepaw's race so they know the track for themselves later. Cinderpaw spontaneously explodes, just as expected. So Honey Baby and Poppy Baby advance without her. This is fine and all, but everybody's much more worried about that rhubarb thing. And now, a scene from Warrior Cat's Eclipse. My life is meaningless if I can't become a warrior. Why are we in this dark room? They visit WindClan only to find out that they're all going to college now and living off of canned soup and ramen noodles. They get accused of trying to steal their groceries anyways and turn back. Lionpaw, future God King of the Universe in case you forgot, is really upset that he has to clean his room as opposed to threaten the half-starved WindClan. Tigerstar visits him again, trying out his new name, Firestar. Hawkfrost scratches him while he's momentarily distracted, causing him to completely doubt the whole prophecy thing as if there was never any evidence for it. Even going so far as to say it's just a dream Firestar had, even though the way he knew Firestar had that dream in the first place was J-Paw literally spying on it. Meanwhile, J-Paw himself is taking to just shouting out what other cats are thinking instead of actually having conversations. To cure Cinderpaw's leg, J-Paw invents aquatic therapy. He tries to have his own dream at the moon pool, but instead sees Blackstar's depression diagnosis. I don't care about this, says J-Paw. Hollypaw sees a huge fluffy cat and assumes he's a lion. Rude. She accompanies Cinderpaw to her swim class, who thoroughly updates her on who's dating who. She seemingly believes that having superpowers will prevent her from gossiping in the future, just as Lionpaw believes it will prevent him from eating honey. Millie has 3 kits. J-Paw describes this experience as the most amazing thing ever. Thornclaw's 10th daily patrol comes back with Soul, the lion. So this is ThunderClan, says Soul. How do you know that? Replies Firestar. Oh, I read Warrior Cats. He rants to Leafpool and J-Paw about how their religion sucks and StarClan is just dead people with no higher knowledge, and he's 100% correct. WindClan materializes in ThunderClan camp in the dead of the night. They chase them out, only to learn that they've gone to college to develop teleportation technology. Lionpaw and Firestar smash the teleporter exits.
Teleporter down!
Says Hairspring, hitting Lionpaw with his wrench. WindClan is somehow outnumbering ThunderClan with their 17 total half-starved warriors and apprentices, so Hollypaw is sent to beg Blackstar for help. And then, for some reason, RiverClan joins in the attack too? All 4 clans are in an absolutely silly fight over nothing in the span of a few minutes. Lionpaw nearly kills both Heatherpaw and Crowfeather in succession because he literally can't tell he's flinging cats through the air and tearing off their fur. Soon after, there's a solar eclipse, which every single cat takes to mean they've made their dead great-grandmother upset, and they go home. Luckily for J-Paw, multiple cats will come out of this experience with vision problems. Squirrelflight nearly dies because nobody can see the blood on her pelt. J-Paw and Hollypaw heal her by cuddling. The 3 track down Soul by his lavender-scented perfume and find him in a human house. Hey Soul, how do you know about the sun? Shouts J-Paw. Oh, I already read this book, responds Soul. Do you know about the prophecy? Asks J-Paw. Are you implying I read Eclipse and not the other books? Oh, yeah, I guess that would be stupid. They try to take Soul back to ThunderClan with them, but he goes to ShadowClan instead. Hey, they don't have any perspective chapters in this arc after all. He gets to ShadowClan's camp and immediately convinces Blackstar that StarClan is stupid and the cats really didn't need to do anything they've ever done. He is 100% correct. The StarClan friends come down from heaven to yell at J-Paw for talking to Soul, but in the creepiest possible way. Then Lionpaw gets visited by Tigerstar, who attacks him. Again, great guy, really. At the gathering, ShadowClan announces that they don't believe in following StarClan anymore. Oh, they're still there, says Blackstar. They're just full of mouse dung. He is 100% correct. Lionpaw dreams about Heathertail being dead. Haha, good, says Dream Lionpaw. Wait, no, that's bad, says Awake Lionpaw. Firestar calls a gathering to announce that Blackstar is a big silly, and as a side note makes Cinderpaw, Lionpaw, and Hollypaw into warriors. Wait, that's the end of the book? Thinks J-Paw.